All right, so the pictures in the book are pretty good, pretty good. Watch the videos. I feel like seeing it in motion really helps a lot more. So this is just showing, okay, see how his arms are completely up overhead. They're right by his ears. And then he's going to do the squatting movement. Now his arms don't drop, so it's okay. But like I like them to be in a little bit tighter if they can, because then they just kind of know better what should be happening. All right, so let's go through the problems. Let's go through each one. So let's look here at his feet from the very first picture. Toes are forward. And then we come down here, and what happened here? Oh, feet turned out. Now, I want you to look at, especially for the people that have been conditioned probably for years, maybe decades, to squat with their feet turned out, how bad the alignment this is on your knees, right? That is not a good position for your knees to be in. If you are doing any wide squatting that does require you to have your feet turned out, like a sumo squat, you don't put your back in the same position. You go down straight. Okay, so now let's come to the knees. Let's compare them again. So as he drops down here, we're going to look at picture number 3. You see how if we took that plumb line dropping from his knee down to the second and third toe, it's going to be straight. Here we can see that the knees cave in, right? And then here, like if we did that, this is like a little bit short of what I like to do, but the most important thing is like that you get these two lines, right? So like if you look at my cursor, you get this line that would come through these joints, like from the ear down and out through the hips. And then you would make a second line here from the knee down and out through the ankle. You see how those are parallel. As long as you're parallel and you get this thigh bone parallel to the ground, then that is considered a sound squat. So I do like it to be just a hair more forward, but the most important thing, like that is splitting hairs, right? So the big thing is don't have those knees cross the toes, right? So this one you see where like that's not even a squat, right? There's no glute action in that. Like that's just compacting your body by leaning forward. That's what the excessive forward lean is. Now, it's funny that they've chose to put the lines here, but they don't put the lines here. They should put the lines here, because then if you could see those two parallel lines in your mind, then when you look at this, you're like, whoa, that's really like they're not anywhere close to parallel. Okay. Now let's look at his low back. You see how there's a tiny arch here. That's good, natural, normal, minimal. This one, now we have the new pictures. These are the women demonstrating them. Too much arch in her low back, and a lot of times it's going to be worse than this, right? I would call that minimal. No, not minimal, but like moderate maybe. Okay, and then the last one we have is going to be the arms fall forward. So you see how they put this line here. Her arms should have stayed in line with those ears glued up there, but they dropped. And a lot of times if people have super tight lats, they're going to drop even further.